something that you can do to gain more time and lose a lot of stress. And it's something that you don't necessarily think of as being able to do that, but I'm going to show you how doing this one thing can really make a huge difference in your life, okay? So that is what we're talking about tonight. So let me introduce myself. I'm Melodye Reynolds. I'm a life simplifier. I'm an intentional living coach. I am a lot of things. I'm a very busy lady. I homeschool. I run a business from home. I'm a mom. I have to keep up with my home and all the things that go with that. And I'm also a wife, a friend, and run a ministry of some sorts. So I have a lot going on. I never really get to sit still. This challenge is going to be, I'm doing a 5-day challenge that I'm going to tell you about. And it is called From Cluttered to Calm. I want to talk to you very seriously for just a minute about understanding that the space that you occupy, that you live in, right, every day, when it gets cluttered, you start to have stress, whether you realize it or not. When you have clutter in and around you, even if you're creative, now I know some of you creatives will say, well, I like a mess. But a mess and clutter are different things, okay? We can tend to accumulate a lot of clutter. And by clutter, I mean stuff everywhere, stuff consuming your space. And what does that stuff do? It starts to consume your time and your energy. And so one of the best ways that I, as a very busy woman, can tell you, one of the best things you can do, and it's springtime, a lot of us do spring cleaning, we want to start fresh. Like I always do, if I'm going to repaint a room or organize anything, I love to do it in the spring because I'm just inspired in the springtime. The weather's nicer. I just get in a more creative zone, okay? And one of the things I did last year was I purged about 10 years worth of clutter. And I did not expect for it to, number one, be so emotional, but it also was very freeing. Because when you have clutter, you're spending time managing the stuff. If you have a ton of clothes and a ton of dishes and a ton of tchotchkes and a ton of thises and that's, you're going to spend time cleaning all that. And if you're like me and I clean my own home, I can't yet afford a housekeeper. Someday I want to. It takes me a while, and I don't know about you, but as I've gotten older, it takes me longer than it used to. And so for me, I kind of accidentally figured out that by letting go of some of the stuff in my home, extra books that I was never going to read again, homeschool curriculum, I finally sold a bunch of that this year because I'm hanging on to it, but my daughter is 11. I'm not going to reuse that homeschool curriculum. It's not blessing anybody by sitting in my basement. So I sold it and made enough probably to pay for half of next year's curriculum, and it gave somebody a great deal on some great curriculum. I went through all of my closets because I'm the type of person, if my closet is messy, I feel stressed out. This will save you so much time. And you've got to learn how to let go of things. So in this 5-day challenge, it's a free challenge. You're going to get one email a day that's going to coach you through how to do this and do it quickly. Because we do get emotionally attached to our stuff. But I'm going to step-by-step walk you through that. I'm going to show you the quickest, easiest, most painless way to go sort through. First of all, I'm going to help you identify where your clutter problem is, which areas are stressing you out the most. You probably can tell me right now. You probably already have a room in mind and you're like, oh, that's the room that you go like this when you walk past it. You know the one. You know what I'm talking about. You know which room I'm talking about, don't you? Okay. So, or what area, maybe it's paperwork. Maybe it's kids' toys. Maybe it's kids' clothing. My problem was with baby clothes, and I'll go more in depth, about that. I had literally saved every stitch of clothing from my daughter from the time she was born until she was 10. That's a lot of clothes. That's a lot of stuff. And I had to get rid of it. I had to let go of it. Clutter can also hold you back spiritually. It can hold you back emotionally, and it can hold you back financially. I'm going to explain to you how clutter does all of that within this challenge, how to conquer your clutter, really learn what you need to keep and what you need to get rid of, and how that's going to free you and free up your time and less stress, because stuff stresses you out. You have all kinds of decisions that you have to make every day. You have text messages, you have social media, you have phone calls, you have email. People have constant access to you. We are more stressed out now than ever in the history of the world, because we have more access to everything and everyone. And that means everybody has access to us. Now, don't freak out. I am not a minimalist. Not in every sense of the word, okay? But I do believe in only keeping what you need and what's going to serve you and what makes you happy. If you love something and it's serving a purpose, it's a keeper. But there's a lot of stuff we keep just in case. Maybe I might need that. I haven't used it or worn it in 3 years, but what if I need it? We're gonna conquer all of that. Each morning you'll get an email from me. It'll have an action step for you to take that day, and I'm gonna coach you through it. You're also going to get the email bonuses. You're gonna get a bonus video from me that's gonna teach you how to declutter your time. And that is going to help you tremendously. Get an email with action steps and lots of tips and tools and things that I'm going to give you to help you. And I'm going to teach you how to do all of this and free yourself, free your time, free your emotions. And I guarantee some of you are going to have breakthroughs in your life after you do this, maybe in the midst of doing this. You're going to have some kind of emotional breakthrough or a financial breakthrough, or you're going to have an aha moment that's going to be life-changing. And I know you're like, okay, so it's clutter. I'm telling you, you do not understand how much stuff can weigh you down. It really can. And you have enough responsibilities, so I'm going to teach you how to narrow your responsibilities down and then make more time, because why are we here? We want to spend time with our loved ones or doing things that we love. I don't want to spend all my time cleaning. I don't want to spend all my time looking for stuff. When you have clutter everywhere, how many of you struggle with trying to find your stuff? And you have to spend 20 minutes to an hour looking for something that if you had had a system in place and less clutter, you could have found it like that. Think about how many times you've lost something, you've had to look for it. That's a lot of time if you add that up over your lifetime. So I'm going to help you to overcome the clutter. You go to MelodyReynolds.com. I just posted it. I just made the tab. There is a tab there that says From Cluttered to Calm Challenge. If you click on that, fill out your name and email address, then you're going to get, now make sure you confirm your email address. I have a lot of people that sign up for stuff and they don't do that second part of confirming their email. You have to confirm or I will not get in your email box, because I respect your time. I'm not going to get in there unless you tell me twice, yeah, I really want to be here. So you have to confirm it. And once you do that, make sure you're looking. Sometimes anytime that anybody is sending anything like this out, it can go into your spam or your junk folder. So make sure that you look for it and confirm it immediately. This is all completely free and fun. I'm going to show you lots of stuff about how to get rid of the things you don't need, how to set systems in place so that you don't have a clutter problem again, and how to properly clean everything. What are my recommended products for doing that? So I hope that you will join me and any of us that are, because I'm still going to be decluttering with you. I still have some areas, especially my basement, That's about the only area I have left, and this will give me that last push to get rid of the things that I don't really need. I've done it everywhere else in my house, but the basement tends to be the place where clutter can pile up. And so once a year, I like to do a maintenance purge. And I'm going to teach you all those systems. And if you do, then you're going to get access to all of that stuff. And it helps when you have people to encourage you and cheer you on, because I don't want you to start this and get overwhelmed, okay? I want you to know that we're here, we're going to cheer you on, we're going to teach you how to do this in 15 minutes a day. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours decluttering. A lot of people are like, well, I don't have time to do that. You have 15 minutes a day. You do. You can make time for the things that are important to you. And if you make the time to do this 15 minutes a day, when it's done, you're going to create a lot more time for yourself and a lot less stress. And hello, who wouldn't say yes to that? We will be doing 5 days in a row. I'm going to help you go through the emotions. I'm going to help you to get prepared to do it. I'm going to help you to do it. And I'm going to help you create systems so that you never have to deal with clutter again. Okay? Does that sound good? Because if it does, head over there now, get signed up for it. I'm excited to do it with you. I am such an organizing junkie. Like, I'm a big nerd about it, kind of. So that's why I've decided to do this, to give myself a push and bring you along with me, because I really truly believe this will be powerful for you.